Welcome to the new video, guys. In this video, we will explain about the Kadane's algorithm. So let me first go through the question, and then we will discuss about the solution. So in this question, Kadane's algorithm, it is also known as maximum subarray sum. So let's read the question once. Given an array ARR of n integers. Here is a given an array of n integers. Find the contiguous subarray containing at least one number. At least one number will be given to the array which has the maximum sum and return its sum. So we need to find the maximum sum from this subarray. So here what is subarray? Okay. So basically subarray is the continuous array of this from this or the given array. Like for example, the subarray of from this array will be the whole array or one element from this and this, or it will be 1 2, it will be 1 2 3, it will be 1 2 3 or minus 1, it will be 1 2 3 minus 2 or 5. This will be the sub array, the continuous array, we can say that. So we have to find the maximum subarray sum using Kadane's algorithm. So if we use the brute force approach, so this that question will be uh, very huge time complexity O of n square. We need to use two loops. So Kadane's algorithm will give a simple solution in O of n time complexity. So let me read the question further. Here input given is n2 and array is this, and the required output is this. So how this required output came into this picture? So in this subarray, in this array, if we find the subarray sum, so if we add 1 2, it will be 3, and if we add 1 2 3, it will be 6. So the 6 is the maximum till now. But if we add minus 2 on it, so it become 4. So the subarray sum is 6, maximum subarray sum is 6 till now. And if we add the whole element 1 2 3 minus 2 5, it will give 9. So in this subarray we have to add the whole element to get the output 9. Okay, let me read the another example. So here n is equal to 4, and the array given is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. In this array, if we add minus 1 and minus 2, it will give minus 3, and if we add minus 3 on it, it will give minus 6, and the whole element if we add, it will give minus 10. So in this array only, if we find this will be the maximum sum of the subarray. So the output is minus 1. This is because if we add the whole element or this one, so it will give the minimum element. We need to find the maximum element on it. So that's why it is giving minus 1. So let me explain the solution first. Okay, let's take this. So directly we will jump to the Kadane's algorithm. It is not a very difficult one. It is a easy algorithm. So to solve it using Kadane's algorithm, we need to take two variable. The first one is we need to take max so far, and max so far we will initialize it as the integer minimum value, and after that we need to take what is max int here. I will explain you. Is equal to 0. So we need to take these two variable to solve this. So why I am taking these two variables? So max so far is to find the maximum till where where we are adding the element. Like if we are adding this subarray, we are here. So max so far is 1. And if we are adding these two element 2 plus 1, so max so far is here 3. And if we are adding these three element, and max so far is 6. But now if we are adding these four element, if we are adding these four element, so the max so far is now 6 only, because max if we add 6 and minus 2, it will give 4. 4 is lesser than 6. So max so far will be 6 now. And now came to max int here. Max int here will be the value. What the value uh, till that index. Like we are adding this. So the max int here will be the 4. And if we are adding this, so max int here is 4. And in is here, max so far will be max int here is not 4, is 9, and max so far will also be 9. Okay, let us take the another example which is given. Let me write my own example. So if we take this example, let's see max so far and max int here. Now in this example, max so far is 2 now, and max int here is also 2 now. Okay, initially we are initializing integer dot mean value at max so far, because we need a minimum value from it. After iterating it first, it become 2 max so far, and max int here is also 2. Okay, and after that if we add 3 on it, 3 plus 2, it become 5. Max so far is 5, and max int here is also 5 here. Okay, and now if we add this much, 2 plus 3, let me do it minus 5. Okay, so if we add these 3, 5 minus 5, so it becomes 0. So the value of max int here is 0, and the max so far is 5. The value of max so far not changed, because this is the maximum. 5 is greater than 0. And now if we add one more, it become 1. So max so far is still 5, and it is 1. Okay, and max int here is 1 here. Okay, if we add all the element, so the max is now, max int here will be 617, and max so far is now 5. Okay, so this will be the answer. Let's jump to the code now. So in this code, here the return type is long, so I have to like take the variable in long. Okay, so long, we taken the long max so far as a integer dot mean value, and now max in here we take as 0. Now we have to write a for loop to iterate from first index. Okay, for that, and the catch is here because of the return type is long, we need to write long. I is less than n I plus plus. We need to typecast this because here is the long value is there, and here we are taking long and the parameter is int, so we need to typecast this, and then we need to write the condition inside the for loop. So first we need to add the value inside the max int here. Okay, so to add the values max int here, we need to typecast this also because here I is long and the value coming from the array is int. So I typecasted the value, and after that we need to write a if condition. If max so far is less than, we will change max so far as a max int here. Now we will change if max so far is max int here is greater, we will take the value inside the max so far. And now the another condition is if max int here is less than 0, we reset the value as 0 because there is no point to add negative numbers on max int here. Okay, so these two condition will be there, and now we will get the max so far as the maximum number, and now we need to return the max so far. Here the for loop ends, so we need to write the return statement here. Okay. Let us check the code is running or not, or I committed a small or silly mistake in it. Let's compile this once. Oh, there is error. We need to write this. So it is running and giving a right output. Let me explain the code once. Copy this code. Paste the code there. Let's see what is happening inside this code. So firstly, we initialized a long variable integer dot mean value as a max so far. It will say maximum value till now. Let me copy this first. Now let's see. Here we are defining two variables long max so far. It will give the maximum value until where where we are adding, and here long max int here. Max int here will give the maximum value till now, like we are adding 1 2 3 and minus 2. And so the max till now is 2 plus 1 3 3 is 6 and minus 2. Here max till now is max int here is 6 minus 2 4, but the max so far is 6. Okay, and then we I had written a for loop where I have taken long I have taken long I because we are returning a long max sub array. If I take int here, so it will give a error. Because of I take long, I need to typecast this, because in this parameter the value is coming int, so we need to upcast it this int and to long n. So I upcast this value and increment I, and now here the max int here value, we add the index, iterate the index and add it into the max int here. And here I also typecast this value because the value coming int, the we are taking long I, and we need to downcast this. And we I have uh, given a statement max so far. If max so far is less than max int here, so we need to change the value of max so far. And if the value of max int here is less than 0, we need to reset the value of max int here as a 0, and we need to return the value so that we get the answer. Let me submit the code and see it is running or not correctly. Yes, it is running. So this is the Kadane's algorithm. Um, it will solve O of n time complexity and O of one space complexity. So that's all for this video. Hope you will like this. Bye bye. Thank you.